Welcome to Wisdom Life, your go-to channel for insights, inspiration, and practical tools to live a more meaningful life. Today, we're diving into a topic that touches every aspect of our lives, mastering the art of meaningful conversation. Have you ever felt disconnected, even when surrounded by people? Do you struggle to build deeper connections or find yourself stuck in small talk that goes nowhere? What if I told you that the key to stronger relationships, personal growth, and even professional success lies in how you communicate? In this video, we'll explore profound, high-quality lessons from Dale Carnegie, the legendary author of the classic book How to Win Friends and Influence People and a master of communication and persuasion. You'll learn why meaningful conversations matter, how to overcome barriers to deeper connections, and practical techniques to listen actively, ask the right questions, and speak with authenticity. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with actionable steps to create conversations that not only connect you with others but also leave a lasting impact. So, are you ready to unlock the power of meaningful dialogue and build relationships that truly matter? Let's get started. Lesson 1: The importance of meaningful conversations. First, let's talk about the importance of meaningful conversations. When we talk about communication, it's not just about exchanging information or making small talk. A meaningful conversation is when two people or a group of people share thoughts, emotions, and ideas sincerely, deeply, and in a way that brings value to both sides. These are dialogues that go beyond the surface and delve into what truly matters in life: dreams, fears, lessons, and memorable experiences. Why are these conversations so important? Because they are the foundation of all quality relationships. They help us understand each other better, build trust, and create deep connections. As Dale Carnegie once said, "The best way to persuade others is by listening to them." When we engage in meaningful conversations, we not only learn from others but also discover more about ourselves. Stories of life-changing conversations. Take the story of Oprah Winfrey, one of the most famous television hosts in the world. Oprah built her career on the ability to create meaningful conversations. On The Oprah Winfrey Show, she not only interviewed celebrities but also listened to everyday stories from her audience. Oprah always asked deep questions, encouraging people to share things they often kept hidden. As a result, she not only helped them release their emotions but also inspired millions of viewers. Another example is Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple. Jobs was famous for his ability to communicate complex ideas simply and persuasively. But what set him apart was how he listened and interacted with others. In meetings, Jobs often took the time to ask in-depth questions about his employees' ideas instead of just giving orders. This not only helped him understand his team better but also encouraged creativity and innovation. These stories show that meaningful conversations not only help us connect with others but can also change how we see the world and ourselves. The benefits of meaningful conversations. Meaningful dialogues will bring you the following benefits. 1. Building stronger relationships. When we engage in deep conversations, we create trust and mutual understanding. This is especially important in both work and personal life. As Dale Carnegie wrote in How to Win Friends and Influence People, "You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming genuinely interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you." 2. Gaining valuable insights. Each of us has unique experiences and perspectives. By listening to others, we can learn new things and broaden our horizons. 3. Promoting personal growth. Meaningful conversations help us reflect on ourselves, identify our strengths and weaknesses, and encourage us to become more open and receptive. How to get started? To build and maintain meaningful conversations, we need to develop the right mindset and communication skills. Start by 1. Focusing on the other person. Don't just think about what you want to say next. Truly listen and care about their story. 2. Asking open-ended questions. Questions like, "Why do you feel that way?" Or, "What are you most passionate about?" Encourage others to share more deeply. 3. Showing empathy. Let the other person know that you understand and value what they're sharing. As Dale Carnegie once said, "Be genuinely interested in others, and you will receive far more than you expect." Meaningful conversations not only enrich our lives but also help us become the best version of ourselves. Start today with the smallest conversations, and you'll see the profound difference they can make. Lesson 2: Barriers to deeper connections. Next, let's explore the barriers that prevent us from forming deeper connections. In modern life, creating meaningful conversations and connecting deeply with others seems increasingly difficult. We can easily connect with hundreds of people through social media, yet feel distant in face-to-face conversations. So, what's stopping us from building genuine and profound relationships? Let's uncover the common barriers and how to overcome them. Common barriers include: Number 1. The distraction of technology. In the digital age, smartphones and social media have become indispensable in our daily lives. However, they are also one of the biggest obstacles to meaningful conversations. When we're glued to our screens, we miss opportunities to connect with those around us. For example, imagine a dinner outing with friends. Instead of talking and sharing with each other, everyone is absorbed in their own world through their phones. This not only reduces the quality of the conversation but also makes us feel lonelier, even when we're together. Number 2. Social pressure and fear of judgment. Many people feel anxious about sharing their true thoughts and emotions. They fear being judged or misunderstood. This leads them to stick to safe, superficial topics and avoid deeper discussions. For instance, during a team meeting, an employee might hesitate to share their ideas for fear of being ridiculed by colleagues. As a result, potential ideas are overlooked, and relationships within the team remain weak. Number 3. Fear of vulnerability. To have a meaningful conversation, we need to open up and share what truly matters to us. However, this requires courage because it makes us vulnerable. Many fear that if they reveal their true feelings, they might get hurt or rejected. For example, someone might avoid telling a close friend about the struggles they're facing in life because they fear being seen as weak. This leaves them feeling isolated and unsupported. The role of technology, social pressure, and fear. Technology, social pressure, and fear of vulnerability all play significant roles in hindering authentic connections. Technology. While technology helps us connect with more people, it also diminishes the quality of those connections. We spend too much time scrolling through social media and texting, rather than engaging in face-to-face conversations and truly listening to one another. Social pressure. In a world where everyone strives to present a perfect image, sharing what truly matters becomes harder than ever. We fear that if we reveal our true selves, we won't be accepted. Fear of vulnerability. When we're afraid of being hurt, we tend to shut ourselves off and avoid sharing what's truly important. This prevents us from building deep and meaningful relationships. Overcoming barriers and creating space for honest dialogue. To overcome these barriers, we need to actively create space for meaningful conversations. Here are some steps you can take. Number 1. Turn off your phone and focus on the other person. Take the time to truly listen and show genuine interest in others. As Dale Carnegie once said, "The best way to persuade others is by listening to them." Number 2. Share authentically. Don't be afraid to express your true emotions and thoughts. When you open up, others will feel more comfortable doing the same. Number 3. Ask open-ended questions and encourage sharing. Ask questions like, "What makes you happiest?" or "How did you overcome that challenge?" to encourage deeper sharing. Number 4. Create a safe environment. Ensure the other person feels comfortable and respected when sharing. This will help them feel safe and willing to open up. As Dale Carnegie wisely said, "Be genuinely interested in others, and you will receive far more than you expect." When we overcome these barriers and create space for meaningful conversations, we not only build stronger relationships but also enrich our own lives. Lesson 3. Mastering the art of active listening. In a world where everyone is eager to speak, active listening is a rare and invaluable skill. It's not just about staying silent while someone else talks. It's about fully concentrating, understanding, and responding meaningfully. As Dale Carnegie once said, "Be a good listener." Most people don't truly listen, they're just waiting for their turn to speak. Active listening is the foundation of meaningful conversations, helping us build deep relationships and create genuine connections. Why is active listening important? Active listening not only helps us understand others better but also shows our respect and care for them. When you listen sincerely, you send the message, "Your story matters to me." This builds trust and openness, making the other person feel heard and understood. For example, think of a friend going through a tough time. If you listen superficially without truly caring, they'll feel lonely and unsupported. But if you actively listen, ask questions, and show empathy, they'll feel comforted and motivated to overcome their challenges. Practical techniques to improve active listening skills. Number 1. Maintain eye contact. Eye contact is a simple yet powerful way to show focus and respect. When you look into someone's eyes, you're letting them know you're truly listening. Example: when a colleague is sharing about a new project, stop looking at your computer screen and focus on them. This not only helps you understand the project better, but also makes your colleague feel valued. Number 2. Ask clarifying questions. Asking questions not only helps you understand the other person's story better but also shows your interest. Use open-ended questions like, "How do you feel about that?" or "What worries you the most?" Example: if a friend shares about a difficult situation at work, you could ask, "How did you handle that situation?" or "What do you think you could do differently?" Number 3. Paraphrase what you hear. Paraphrasing means summarizing and reflecting back what the other person has said. This ensures you've understood correctly and shows empathy. Example: if someone shares a personal struggle, you might say, "It sounds like you're feeling a lot of pressure from work and family. That must be really tough." Number 4. Avoid interrupting and giving advice too soon. When someone is sharing, let them finish their thoughts before responding. Don't rush to give advice unless they ask for it. Example: if a friend is talking about a tough decision, listen and ask, "What do you think you should do next?" instead of immediately saying, "You should do this." Active listening shows respect and deepens understanding. Active listening is more than just a communication skill, it's an act of respect and care. When you listen sincerely, you create a safe space for others to share what truly matters to them. Think of Oprah Winfrey, who built her career on the ability to actively listen. On her show, Oprah always took the time to listen and ask deep questions, making her guests and audience feel understood and valued. This not only created meaningful conversations but also inspired millions of people. As Dale Carnegie said, "The best way to persuade others is by listening to them." When you actively listen, you not only understand others better but also build trust and deeper connections. Start practicing active listening in your smallest conversations. Here are some steps you can take. Number 1. Focus fully on the speaker. Turn off your phone and eliminate distractions. Number 2. Ask open-ended questions. Encourage deeper sharing by asking questions like, "What do you think about that?" or "What makes you feel that way?" Number 3. Paraphrase and show empathy. Let the other person know you understand and value what they're sharing. When you master the art of active listening, you'll find your conversations becoming more meaningful, and your relationships growing stronger. Lesson 4. Engaging in open and honest dialogue. In a world where people often only talk about the surface of life, truly meaningful conversations come from openness and sincerity. As Dale Carnegie once said, "The best way to connect with others is to genuinely care about them." To do this, we need to learn how to ask open-ended questions, encourage deeper exploration, and dare to express ourselves authentically. This is the key to building trust and creating quality relationships. The importance of open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are those that don't have a right or wrong answer but encourage others to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. These questions make conversations more profound, rather than staying at a superficial level. For example, instead of asking, "Do you like your job?" a closed question, you could ask, "What excites you most about your current work?" An open-ended question. The second question not only helps you understand the other person better but also gives them the opportunity to share what truly matters to them. Effective questions that stimulate meaningful dialogue. Here are some open-ended questions you can use to encourage deeper sharing. What makes you happiest in your life right now? What valuable lesson have you learned from your failures? If you could change one thing in your life, what would it be and why? What are you most proud of about yourself? What do you hope to achieve in the next 5 years? These questions not only help you understand the other person better but also create space for them to explore and share what's truly important to them. Examples from famous figures. Oprah Winfrey. On her show, Oprah often asked deep and sincere questions, helping guests share emotional personal stories. For example, when interviewing Michelle Obama, Oprah asked, "How do you maintain balance between work and family while keeping peace in your soul?" This question not only encouraged Michelle to share about her personal life but also inspired millions of viewers. Brené Brown, a researcher on vulnerability and courage. Brené Brown often uses open-ended questions to encourage people to share personal experiences. In one talk, she asked the audience, "When do you feel like you truly belong somewhere?" This question sparked many profound and touching stories from the audience. Encouraging vulnerability and authenticity. Vulnerability and authenticity are two key factors in building trust and strengthening connections. When you dare to share what truly matters to you, you create a safe space for others to do the same. For example, if you're facing challenges at work, share that with a trusted friend. You might say, "Lately, I've been feeling a lot of pressure at work. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing." When you open up, your friend will also feel more comfortable sharing their own struggles. As Dale Carnegie said, "Be genuinely interested in others, and you will receive far more than you expect." When you dare to express yourself authentically, you not only build trust but also create deep and meaningful relationships. Take action today. Start engaging in open and honest dialogue today. Here are some steps you can take. Step 1. Ask open-ended questions. Encourage deeper sharing by asking questions like, "What makes you happiest?" Or, "What have you learned from your failures?" Step 2. Share authentically. Don't be afraid to express your true emotions and thoughts. When you open up, others will feel more comfortable doing the same. Step 3. Create a safe space. Ensure the other person feels respected and heard when they share. When you engage in open and honest dialogue, you'll find your relationships becoming deeper and more meaningful. Start today, and you'll see the profound difference that sincere conversations can make. Lesson 5. Creating a lasting impact. Meaningful conversations not only help us connect with others but also have the power to leave a lasting impact, even changing someone's life. As Dale Carnegie once said, "Be genuinely interested in others, and you will receive far more than you expect." When we engage in sincere dialogues, we not only build relationships but also create positive effects, inspire others, and spread value to the world around us. The power of meaningful conversations. A meaningful conversation can become a turning point in someone's life. It can help them find motivation, overcome challenges, or even change how they see themselves and the world. For example, think about a teacher or mentor who once said something to you that you'll never forget. It might have been a word of encouragement, sincere advice, or simply their act of listening and understanding. Conversations like these can leave a profound mark and influence your future decisions. Authentic connections lead to positive change. Authentic connections not only help us build strong relationships but can also create positive changes in others' lives. When we listen, share, and empathize, we create a ripple effect, spreading positivity to those around us. 1. Inspiring others. Sincere conversations can inspire people to take action and pursue their dreams. For example, Steve Jobs shared his story about dropping out of college and following his passion in his 2005 Stanford commencement speech. That speech not only inspired students at the time but continues to resonate with millions worldwide. 2. Creating a ripple effect. When you engage in a meaningful conversation, you not only influence the person you're talking to but also impact those around them. For instance, Brené Brown, a researcher on vulnerability, has shared lessons on courage and authenticity in her talks. Her insights have not only inspired audiences but also encouraged them to apply these lessons in their lives and spread the value to others. 3. Driving positive change. Meaningful conversations can help others see problems in a new light and find solutions. For example, Oprah Winfrey once had a deep conversation with an audience member about overcoming fear and self-doubt. That conversation not only helped the woman gain confidence but also inspired many others facing similar challenges. Action steps to create a lasting impact. To nurture meaningful conversations and create a lasting impact, you can take the following steps. Step 1. Practice active listening. Take the time to truly listen to others. As Dale Carnegie said, the best way to persuade others is by listening to them. When you listen, you show respect and care, making others feel heard and understood. Step 2. Share authentically. Don't be afraid to express your true emotions and thoughts. When you open up, others will feel more comfortable doing the same. Step 3. Ask open-ended questions. Encourage deeper sharing by asking questions like, "What makes you happiest?" Or, "What have you learned from your failures?" Step 4. Create a safe space. Ensure the other person feels respected and heard when they share. This will help them feel safe and willing to open up. Step 5. Take action for others. After the conversation, continue to support and stand by that person. This not only strengthens the relationship but also creates a lasting impact. Conclusion. Meaningful conversations have the power to leave a lasting impact, change lives, and spread value to the world around us. When we listen, share, and empathize, we not only build deep relationships but also create positive effects, inspire others, and drive change. Start today with the smallest conversations, and you'll see the profound difference they can make. As Dale Carnegie said, "Be genuinely interested in others, and you will receive far more than you expect." Thank you for joining us on this journey to mastering the art of meaningful conversation. Let's take a moment to recap the 5 powerful lessons we've explored today, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Dale Carnegie. Lesson number 1. The importance of meaningful conversations. We learned why deep, authentic dialogue matters and how it can transform your relationships and personal growth. Lesson number 2. Breaking barriers to deeper connections. We discussed the common obstacles, like technology, fear of vulnerability, and social pressures, that hold us back and how to overcome them. Lesson number 3. The art of active listening. We explored practical techniques to listen with intent, show genuine interest, and make others feel truly heard. Lesson number 4. Engaging in open and honest dialogue. We discovered how to ask thoughtful questions, embrace vulnerability, and create a safe space for authentic conversations. Lesson number 5. Creating a lasting impact. We saw how meaningful conversations can inspire, create positive change, and leave a ripple effect in the world around us. These 5 lessons are more than just tips. They're tools to help you connect deeper, build stronger relationships, and live a more fulfilling life. But remember, true transformation doesn't happen overnight. It takes determination, practice, and a commitment to applying these principles consistently. So we challenge you, take these lessons to heart. Start small, whether it's by asking one meaningful question today, truly listening to someone without distractions, or sharing your own story with vulnerability. Over time, these small steps will lead to big changes. Thank you for watching and for being a part of the Wisdom Life community. Your support means the world to us. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who could benefit, and subscribe to Wisdom Life for more insights and inspiration to live your best life. Together, let's create a world where meaningful conversations are the norm, where we connect deeply, and where we inspire each other to grow. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep making every conversation count. See you soon.